Random thought. When it comes to social media, if an attractive woman follows you first, right? Should you jump in the DMs or just say, well, she's attractive, let's see what she's about?
That's a good question because my social media game is stronger on Facebook than it is on Twitter and Insta. Mm-hmm. So if somebody were to follow me on Twitter and Insta, do I like... I honestly, I don't even check often enough that I might realize that someone started following me 2 weeks ago. So no, I don't. And I don't assume that just because, an attractive female follow me, ooh, she's interested. I don't even think about it. I'm just like, I'm more protective of my Facebook because ever since we started doing this podcast, all of a sudden I get these random Facebook requests. But no, if somebody were to like follow me on Instagram or something, I wouldn't assume that they're interested, and I wouldn't try to slide in their DMs or anything.
I asked this question because I was sitting down with some coworkers. We're talking about how my wife and I met, right? And my wife followed me on IG first. But when we finally started speaking, which was probably a couple of weeks later, she's like, I was like, wait a minute, why is he ever going to say anything? And I'm like, I don't just because you're attractive and you follow me doesn't mean that you followed me, doesn't mean that you think I'm attractive and that you want me to reach out. I know every guy is hunting you down, jumping in your DMs, which I've seen some of those. Y'all fuckers are nasty. Come to find out, as I was talking to these ladies, they're like, yeah, but even if everybody's saying the same thing, great rising queen, or the good morning text, not everybody wants to hear it unless you're the person they want to hear it from.
And I think men, we're stupid because women get hit on all the time. Yes. Right? So for them, as soon as they reach puberty, they've been getting hit on all their lives. For us, sometimes that we was ugly, and then all of a sudden we hit a growth spurt, or we graduated college, we got a good job, got a good haircut, somebody cleaned us up, put some chapstick on us, and all of a sudden now we're hot, and somebody is hitting on us. We just assume all of a sudden everybody wants me. So, but men are stupid. I would never do that. It's just not my thing. I just feel it's weird to slide into someone's DMs. Sup? I think it's just weird and creepy, but I do agree 100% that no matter what you say into someone's DMs, if they're attracted to you, they will be okay with it, right? It's similar to we're on the 1 year anniversary of our show. We talked about this one time about people at work, right? You have a coworker that's hitting on you, and if you're attracted to that coworker, you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and have a drink with you. But if you find that coworker ugly, you're like, hey, you hit me up one more time, I'm going to HR.
Is the difference between flirting and sexual harassment in the workplace attraction?
I think that's an interesting case because if someone I'm not attracted to is hitting on me at work, would I be bothered? Yes. But if it's someone I am attracted to, am I going to, am I as upset? Maybe not. Now, you should never harass people at work, period, whether you're attracted to them or not. I mean, that's something that just shouldn't happen. Unfortunately, I think there might be some truth to that, you're not, and it depends on how far someone takes it. There's a difference of, hey, you look nice today, you smell nice, and that type of deal compared to giving a coworker an extra long hug and going, you smell nice. Like, that's creepy, and that's right. And you keep doing it. You keep trying to touch on somebody. I mean, all that is wrong. But to your point, if you're attracted to the person that's doing it, do you let it slide? I know I have. And that doesn't make it right. I'm just saying I totally have been like, oh, they're just flirting. It's cool. But then there's that one where I'm just like, I need you to understand. We work together. This is a place of work. I didn't come here today to deal with this. So I'm going to give you one last chance before I go to HR.
Listen here, Goody Goo Goo.
Yeah.
You take your ugly ass and go work from home. Get out of this cubicle.
So it's that thin line between flirting and harassment. And what's that thin line? Attraction. Because if the person's attracted to you, then yes, it's flirting. But if they're not, you're harassing them.
Even
you gotta
men.
know the role that you're in.
Even men will do that. If they're not attracted to you, like whatsoever, because men's scale of attractive is different. It's like, I'd marry you, I'd sleep with you, you stay the hell away from me. It's kind of those three levels.
You skipped a step. I noticed you conveniently skipped a step, right? And that's the college and fresh out of college step, which is, it's a moped. Fun to ride, but don't want to be seen in public with.
that falls into I'll sleep with you category. So
so you did it all encompassing.
Yeah, that's all encompassing. But because you gotta admit, there's sometimes for guys, think of our college days, even when we were drunk, there were still some girls we weren't gonna touch.
Yes.
Right? So I'm just saying that there's like, I'd marry you, I'd sleep with you, date you, or you better stay the hell away from me. And so if you're that coworker that you better stay the hell away from me, even a man is going to go to HR and be like, can I talk to you about something? I'm really having some concerns about Jennifer. She's been just being a little too nice. She kind of touched my shoulders. I really didn't appreciate it. I don't want to make a big deal, but I want to just get it on y'all's radar. Because now if Jennifer was hot, wouldn't bother him at all. If a single lady had a guy hit her up in her DMs that she looked at his profile and was attracted, she's not going to mind and would probably respond in kind. Right. But if she's not attracted whatsoever, block.